Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. This is Coach Jeff from CrossFit Seize the Day. Today's May 5th, so it's Cinco de Mayo, so we have a workout that has a Cinco de Mayo theme. It's a workout called the Angry Mexican. It is a 20-minute AMRAP. There are 5 movements, and you're going to do 5 reps per movement over and over and over for 20 minutes. So it's 5 box jumps, jumping to a 30-inch box for the men, 24-inch box for the ladies, 5 handstand push-ups, 5 power cleans. It's a barbell power clean, 135 for the men, 95 for the ladies. 5 right arm thrusters with a kettlebell, 53 for the men, 35 for the ladies. And then left arm, again, another 5 reps, kettlebell thrusters, 53 for the men, 35 for the ladies. Okay, so there's some challenging movements in this workout. Let's talk about how you can scale the movements to make them appropriate for you. So we have a 30-inch box jump for the men, 24 inches for the ladies. That's a little higher than normal. My suggestion is you pick a box that is challenging for you, maybe a little more than normal. Can be lower than 30 inches though. If you're not doing jumps at all and you have something to step up to that might be a little higher than normal, that would add a little bit of a challenge. If you're doing step-ups, 5 per leg. If you're doing box jumps, just 5 jumps total. Handstand push-ups. So if you do have handstand push-ups and you have a wall in your home or wherever you are to kick up to, please do 5 handstand push-ups. If not, scaling options. Let's do 2 to 3 negatives, so kick up, lower yourself down slowly. In fact, 2 negatives is fine. 1 wall walk, so if you don't have any regular handstand ability, but you can do a nice wall walk, come up to the wall, hold it for just a couple seconds to show some control, come back down with control. So 1 wall walk. The other option would be an L-sit press that's basically seated, 1 dumbbell, or let's say the kettlebell or dumbbell you're using for the thrusters, and you're going to press up and through. You're going to do 5 on each arm. Okay, when we get to the power cleans, it's 135 for the men, 95 for the ladies with a barbell. Feel free to scale that weight down a little bit if that's a weight that's too much for you to move, fairly well with. Also, feel free to grab a pair of dumbbells or a pair of kettlebells, or even 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell if that's all you have, and do reps with that object. If you're doing a single object, meaning like 1 dumbbell, you're going to always 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Okay. And then you have right arm thrusters and left arm thrusters. The workout does call for a kettlebell. That's 53 for the men, 35 for the ladies. A dumbbell is fine if that's what you have. You only need 1, and you'll do 5 on each side, and just scale it to a weight that you find a little bit challenging but appropriate for you. Okay. All right. So those are the scaling options. We'll get warmed up for the workout now. So there's a lot of work in this workout. This is also a very aggressive workout. So let's do a very sufficient warm-up. First, we're just going to do some mobility work. So we're going to do a down dog into a hand release push-up. I'd like to see you do this 5 or 6 times. So down dog, just press those shoulders down and chest into the floor while pressing the hips and belly up. Switch to a push-up plank position. Hand release push-up, elbows into the body, back to the down dog. We're looking to get the shoulders ready for the handstand push-ups and just get everything ready to move well. So do 5 or 6 of those. From there, whatever you're going to box jump to or step up to, let's start with that. I'll just start with this chair. I'm going to do 10 step-ups, alternating legs. And then we're going to do 10 box jumps to that object, okay? If you're not doing box jumps today, if you're just doing step-ups, consider just doing 20 total step-ups instead of 10 and 10, okay? From there, we want to warm up the thruster movement. So it's 53 for the men, 35 for the women with a kettlebell or a similar dumbbell weight. If you're going to go heavier and you want to start with a lighter dumbbell or kettlebell in a warm-up, that's good. You can just kind of start with a light set and then do another set heavier. So I'm just going to grab a kettlebell here. So we're going to clean the kettlebell to the shoulder. It's going to be in front rack position. So let's do 5 front squats, 5 push presses, 5 thrusters, and then repeat it on the other arm. So 5 front squats, 5 push presses, 5 thrusters per arm. Okay, from there, if you're going to do hand release push-ups, Go spend a few minutes warming those up. Kick up on the wall, hold a handstand for a few seconds. Maybe do a couple negatives where you lower yourself down, and then work on your handstand push-up, whether it's strict or kipping. That's up to you. If you do not have a full handstand push-up, but you do have negatives where you can kick up and you can lower yourself down with control, follow the same warm-up, just do a couple negatives instead. And if you don't have either of those, you're either going to do wall walks. So you're going to walk basically nose to the wall handstand, hold it for, let's say, 3 to 5 seconds for control and come down smoothly. Those of you that don't have either of those inverted positions, what I'd like you to do today is the L-sit press. So if you were to sit on the floor with your legs extended out straight with good posture, let's say I used a kettlebell for my thrusters, I can use a kettlebell here. My elbow is basically in rack position, so it's on the forward side. I'm going to press up to a lockout and back down. So let's do maybe half a dozen of these L-sit presses on each arm. Again, if you want to start with a lighter weight and work your way up to something heavier, especially if you're using a heavy kettlebell or dumbbell for the thrusters, it's a good idea to probably do multiple sets to warm up. Last thing we're going to warm up is power cleans. So it's 135 for the men, 95 for the ladies. What I would suggest doing is starting with maybe an empty barbell or something light, and doing 5 power cleans, and then keep doing sets of 5 until you get up to the weight you're going to do for the workout. So those of you that are able to clean from the floor, not from the hang, should be doing full power clean. So with my empty bar, I'm simply going to come down to where I would be with the floor. I'm going to extend my hips, and I'm going to catch at the shoulders. So I'm going to do 5 of those with an empty bar or a light bar. And then I'm going to continue to add some weight and do sets of 5 till I feel I'm really warmed up for that heavy weight or whatever the weight is you're going to use for this workout. If you do not have a barbell and weights available to you, you can do cleans with a kettlebell, for instance. Let's say I only have one kettlebell. I can extend the hips and clean it to the shoulder, and I'll do that on each arm. Or you can use a dumbbell and do cleans. If you do have a pair of dumbbells or kettlebells and you want to clean both at the same time, totally okay. If you only have one object, remember you're going to do some on one arm, some on the other. Okay, right, so that's our warm-up. I want you to not rush through the warm-up. This is a hard workout. There's very dynamic movements, barbell movements, gymnastics movements. The box jumps are challenging because they're high. So make sure that maybe you do 2 rounds of this warm-up, but you should be very ready to go and ready to move well and consistently when the workout starts. So the workout, again, we have 5 movements. You have 20 minutes to do as many rounds of the 5 movements you can. That's going to be a pretty considerable amount of time for this workout, so you're going to have to just try to pick a pace right out of the gate that you can just move smoothly with for the whole 20 minutes. You have 5 of your box jumps as high as you can go, or step-ups per leg, 5 handstand push-ups. Remember, you can scale that to 2 negatives, 1 wall walk, or 5 L-sit presses per arm, 5 power cleans. If you only have one object, you're doing 5 on each side of the body, 5 thrusters with the right arm, 5 thrusters with the left arm with your kettlebell or your dumbbell, and that's 1 round of work. Okay, so let us know how you did on this one. It's going to be challenging for you, but there are good quality movements here that will definitely give you a lot of benefits. Hashtag us at CFSD Strong. Maybe send us a video or some comments. So enjoy it, work hard, and we'll catch up with you next time.